Cellos. Welcome back, people. It's the Critic Corp. I am Toke, and this is my little, Christmas series review shits. I'm doing it today on Home Alone, the OG. You already know, the very first one, the 1990. Man, I fucking I forgot how much I loved this movie. It was so fucking just hysterical. Very just like touching on a family loving type of movie. The actors were fucking great. Macaulay Culkin at a young age, just had me had me dead. Fucking Joe Pesci. Fucking as one of the robbers. Fucking Daniel Stern. Dumbass is Marv. Oh my god. It fucking killed me. It fucking killed me, bro. um, what still blows my mind the most is like, how can you forget your kid, bro? I know you got fucking quite a few, and is on top of that, other family members and their kids, um, all staying at your house and worrying about, making the flight on time, and getting up, you know, getting up and getting everybody together and packed and shit like that. But come on now. Come on now. Like that shit blows my own mind. Like when I hear people say they forgot their kid, forgot to pick up their kid from school, that shit even still blows my mind. Like, come on. You forgot, you mean to tell me you forgot probably what, your youngest kid? I would say and then he was the youngest one. Um the morning of, just cause y'all overslept and had to rush out. And then it was, granted, yeah, it was fucking all pinned on Heather, the one of the family members, Heather, that was supposed to do the kid count, and she miscounted because of this dumbass little nosy little kid of a neighbor that they had who came over, fucking just all bullshit, asking their driver shit ton of questions early as fuck in the morning and just being annoying. And he's sitting there all looking through their fucking luggage and shit. Just being a nosy little kid, curious little kid. You know how kids are. They're just fucking all into everything, just want to know. And Heather ends up, head counting him as a head and whatnot. But like, still, man, as a mother, as a father, y'all should have ran over things. Y'all should have went over things for sure. And plus it was like, it was her fault. It was her fault. Bless her heart. The mother, she did a phenomenal job, Catherine O'Hara. But yeah, Kate, you fucked up. You fucked up. Why would you put your kid all the way up in the attic by himself? Like, punish him that way just because, like, he was fed up and done with him. And willingly knowing there might be chances you was gonna forget about him once the morning time came around. It was like, and the only reason she put him up there is because he was being a little shit. He was being a little shit, and he ruined the family little dinner they had, pizza dinner they had. Uh, because Buzz was being an a hole and fucking uh, being that big brother a hole who bullied him all the time and ate all his cheese pizza, knowing he only liked cheese pizza. The whole family was just being an asshole to him, treating him like the fucking the unwanted stepchild or something. Like, and he just had it. He had just had it. Kevin had it, and he wishes for his family to disappear. You know, on some anger shit, emotional shit, and when he wakes up in the morning, notices no one's home. He figures that's especially as a little kid, you figure, all right, maybe I was too straightforward with that wish, but let's see how this shit plans out. Fuck it, and that's what happened. He ends up having a ball the first few days, like any other kid would. Then he realizes, he misses his family. He yearns for that fucking little sibling arguments and motherly love and just fatherly discipline and whatnot. And it got to the point where he had to fend for himself. This kid was literally making do with what he fucking had. He would use this movie to fucking just like play at a certain scene and pause it to react to like the pizza dude. He did it to the Rob. He did it to Marv and Harry. Fucking to see when he goes, get out of here, you filthy animal, and all that shit. You got till 10, and I'm gonna just fucking shoot this bitch up. All that shit. I fucking love that part. It killed me every time he used it, for real. But yeah, he ends up having to go to the grocery store by himself. I don't even know how he ended up paying for that. Who knows? But it was just groceries was cheap back then. I seen one of the price labels on the milk. It was like $1 something. I was like, what the fuck? So hey, back then, shit, what a time to be alive, right? Fucking. What really killed me though, the most, I would say, was the fucking cops. Like, when the mom went to call, because they didn't realize until they got on the flight, and a kid is missing. One of my children is missing. So she ends up, having to book a flight solo, because this is around Christmas time and whatnot, and they can't get a flight with the whole family back, because it's a shit bucket load of their ass. So she ends up going, by herself, solo dolo to try to get back to Kevin. Kate does, the mother, and fucking there was a scene where she ends up calling the police station in Chicago where they live, and they're like, no help, bro. They're that shit so crazy. Like, man, if that wasn't a pure definition of niggas don't do their job or cops don't do their job, like, what the fuck, bro? she's literally begging, like they're sending her back and forth between different different landlines of the police station and shit like that. And it's like, what the fuck? Just for a fucking cop to be sent over to her house to check on her child. They were like just so they're very unhelpful in the beginning, and she had to cut up. She had to cut up and cut into their ass like, bitch. My child is home alone. I left his ass. I accidentally left his ass. I'm in fucking France. I'm in Paris. Like, can you please send someone over? Like, come on now. Make it make sense. Why do y'all keep transferring me back and forth? Like, it was stupid. That shit really blew my mind right there. That really blew my mind. And then the cop didn't even do it. He did half-assed his job. They just knocked on the door a couple times and said, "Oh, he's not home." Any not now, any little kid. What are you taught when you left home alone? Don't answer the door for strangers. Don't answer the door for anyone. Don't do nothing that involves you having to open this damn door. That's what my mama always told me. I'm pretty sure he was raised the same way. Kevin was. So, because all he did was open or knock on the door. He didn't say anything, I believe. Yeah, he didn't say, the cop didn't say, it's the police, da da da. Like, come on now. And he was already hiding and scared from Marv and Harry trying to break in. So he was hiding under the fucking bed and shit. It was just crazy, bro. That was, like I said, that part right there really blew my mind. I just can't believe fucking Marv and Harry, bro. What tip was they on? Joe Pesci's a fucking goat, bro. You know, that was around the same time he was doing goddamn, what was it? I think Goodfellas or whatever. Like, bro, these actors, they really dived into their role, because he was fat as hell in Home Alone compared to the Goodfellas and shit like that. But man, they played that role to the T. That's why they were in every single one. As far as with Macaulay Culkin and shit. Harry used to do this. He did this dumb shit to leave a mark. They leave the sink water running and shit. And every time they stole from somebody's house, and he ends up backfiring on them, and towards the end when the cops get involved and shit, they figure out that they're the robbers that's been going around the whole neighborhood doing this shit. So that shit had me dead as fuck when they were arresting them for that shit. Goddamn. Old man Marley. Old man Marley was the one who saved the day, because the police couldn't do their fucking job. He fucking, the dude with the shovel that Kevin was so afraid of because of the dumbass story his older brother Buzz told. He ends up saving Kevin and fucking, putting a stop to their robberies and whatnot. Now Kevin, he fended for himself. He did a good job, being, given that he was a little ass kid. This little boy was fucking their ass up. He was fucking their ass up. Old man Marley probably wouldn't have been able to do shit if he had caught them fresh, Because Kevin put his dent into their ass for sure. he was fucking them up with all his little booby traps and shit. He outsmarted this little kid outsmarted the shit out of these two grown ass men, bro. They they couldn't handle this little monstrous kid. He was on some Dennis the Menace shit for sure, but for all good reasons, you know, protecting his household as he should, as he should. So, you know, happy ending. Mother gets home, fucking finally after getting help from a polka fucking crew, which had me dead as fuck. Um, and you know, it was funny because she got back the same exact time the whole family got back with their flight, because their flight initially for the whole family to get back, if they wanted to get back, was going to be 2 days, and it took her just 2 days to get back. She tried to get back sooner, you know, obviously, but didn't happen that way. But yeah, man. Like I said, this Christmas classic it was fucking, it was great when I was younger, and it's great now. It's fucking pure comedy, family oriented, just very, just, you know, pure hearted, just all good vibes. I loved it. I love 2. I love Home Alone 2 in New York a little bit better. But this one's just the classic. It's an OG. So I gotta give my praises to this one, obviously. So, because if it wasn't for this one, it wouldn't have been the other fucking goddamn 8 or 10 they had, which was garbage. I feel like it got garbage after 3. Yeah, after 3 it got played out. It got a little stupid. So, but there you have it, guys. You know, leave some comments, like and subscribe, support the motherfucking corp, and I'll be back with some fucking more videos this week. I'm so hyped for that Wonka. Stay tuned for that. That's going to be a Christmas one. I don't give a fuck what the fuck you guys say. I clarify that as a Christmas one, and it will be a Christmas series column. So, toodles.